Lesson 22, Finding Areas of Quadrilaterals. To find the area of a parallelogram, just multiply the base times the height. And the base and the height need to be perpendicular. So if this is the base we're looking at, then the height needs to come straight down from the top to the base. And then you would multiply those two values together. To find the area of a trapezoid, you take 1/2 the length of the two parallel sides, add it together, and then multiply that by the height. It's the same thing as finding the average of the bases and then timesing it by the height. And again, the height needs to be perpendicular to the bases. To find the area of a rhombus, and don't forget, a square is a rhombus, so you can use this for squares also. If D sub 1 is one diagonal and D sub 2 is the other diagonal, you can just take half of the product of the two diagonals. Diagonal sub 1 and diagonal sub 2, or the two diagonals in rhombus, are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So if we have a square and we want to find the area, let's say the side length is 12 centimeters. Because that's a parallelogram, we can just do base times height. And since it's a square, it's perpendicular. So we can do 12 centimeters times 12 centimeters and get 144 centimeters squared. If you are given the diagonals, and they're each 8 inches long, then the area is 1/2 times the diagonals multiplied together, which would be 32 inches squared. Well, that's just terrible that I have not been scrolling up with my notes. So here, I'll just leave this here for a minute, just so I don't have to retape it. And if there's time, we'll do some lesson practice.